Yo, 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 yo. What's good, people? It's your boy Jason Gooner. And we're back in the building for another live watch along, people. It's the second leg JPL semi-final. Arnett versus Cavalier. We have the first match of the doubleheader already concluded. We have to say congratulations to Mount Pleasant Football Academy. They got by Montego Bay United. The score ended 1-1. So it ended 2-1 on aggregate in favor of Mount Pleasant. So big goal by Franco Celestine, 16-year-old Haitian, bamboozling Hospitales, finishing at an acute angle. And then the equalizer in the game scored by Brian Brown from an easy goal inside the 6-yard box. And then it was a lot of pressure. Even though Mount Pleasant had a few chances to take the lead again, Mobe definitely finished the stronger team and just ran out of time in the end after some key defensive blocks and saves and a big play from Cummins right at the doorstep. It looking like it was bound to be a goal. It wasn't meant to be for Montego Bay, and Mount Pleasant will be back in the final again. I think this is the third in a row. So we are here for the second match of the doubleheader, and that is Arnett Gardens versus Cavalier. That one is 1-1 right now, so it is evenly poised, and we're here to bring you the second leg action. Now, if you need a way to watch the game, people, right in the comment section, the pin link. That is how you can watch this game. Just click on that link. That's the link to the Discord. You can get in there and watch the game. Just apologies from now, people, if you're going to watch the game in the Discord. I will not be having the sound on in the Discord, all right? Just telling everybody from now, you guys will have to work with the commentary right here. But yeah, if you need some way to watch the game, just click on that Discord link. And people, of course, we're on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe, people. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you do that for me, all right? Yeah, so let's take a look now. Let me try to see if I can find some lineups. Get creative with the JPL in the car. Most stats apps in the world, they wouldn't have the JPL like lineups, but JPL Instagram is pretty good about that. So let me check that and see what I go on. So people dropping the score predictions. This one is at Sabina Park. I expect Arnett to have the heavy crowd support in this one. That's always been an issue for Cavalier in these fixtures, I think. They don't really have the turnout. But I think their fan base is growing. I think their fan base is getting bigger. People, I'm trying to find this damn lineup, All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so bless up Oran, bless up Sylvester Whittingham, bless up. Yeah, man, we're there, bro. The Sunday, I'll bring you. Match will start in about 11 minutes. 11 minutes. All right, let me share this screen right quick. Real quick, people, make sure not smash the like button as you enter the building. Just smash up the like button. Yes, people, smash up the like button. All right, over there. All right, so this is the Arnett starting 11. Tyrone Williams in goal. So they started Wall in the first game, but in this one they have gone for Tyrone Williams. So Tyrone Williams. Then we have Philando Wing, Joel Jones. That was the centre back pair in the last time. Ricardo Thomas looks like Shepard will be playing right back tonight. And then in midfield now you'll have Jeremy Nelson and Marlon Martin probably playing deeper in midfield. Behind the striker, you'll probably see, well, we'll see how they have it. Some were telling me they saw Fabian Reed ahead of Warner Brown. I thought Fabian Reed was supposed to be playing behind Warner Brown. But let's see how it goes if they play a 4-4-2 or it's one behind the striker. But Warner Brown and Fabian Reed, Arboin and Shea Smith, I would think they would be wide in the formation. So that is one Arnett starting lineup. Now we go on to Cavalier. Cavalier start Vino Bartlett in goal, Leng and King centre backs. based on the players here, I think Ainsworth will be at left back, McCleary at right back. In midfield, it will be Watson and Allen. Then you have Richters as well. Busy Atkinson, Jalmara, Calvin, and Stein back into the starting 11. We haven't seen Stein in these playoffs, if at all. I don't remember seeing him play. So yeah, he's back in the starting lineup. I think they have been missing his energy up front, intelligence as well with the movement and the link up. So let's see. I think Calvin has had to play a little more central in his absence sometimes. And maybe him back on the wing, maybe you see the best out of Calvin again. So let's see. I have already said that I think Mount Pleasant and Cavalier are going to play in the final again. The Junglists, them kind of upset with me. Them say, yo, what you talk about? And, but I just feel like Cavalier have the know-how in a game like this to get it over the line. So I am going for a 2-1 Cavalier win tonight. People, let me know in the comment section what you think. So matter of fact, I'm going to start a poll in the comment section. And yeah, bless up Nitro. I say Messi I get mashed up. Cha. Yeah, from a day Inter Miami really are struggling. The legs are going. Well, the legs gone. I think where they messed up is like they didn't infuse youth in the team at all. Everybody is very experienced, and yeah. A 6 big chance. Watch there. Lose 3 out of them last 6 game. No, lose 4 out of them last 6 game. 1 draw, 1 win. Red Bulls alone, them mash up. Well, last 10 minutes. See if them can do nothing. Yeah, people, so we're almost to kick off. How many teams from the JPL will make it to the Caribbean Cup? All right, so the finalists will go directly to the Caribbean Cup, and the winner of the 3rd place, 4th place, so the 3rd place team will go to the Caribbean Shield, which is what Arnett Gardens went to and won this last season. The finalists of the Shield get into the Caribbean Cup as well. So even if Arnett had lost the final, they still would have gone to the competition, but they won it and got some prize money, which is good. So basically, the top 2 teams go to the Caribbean Cup, and the 3rd place team goes to the Shield, Caribbean Shield. Unless they have changed the rule. That's what it was last year. I don't know if they've changed it to where all 3 go automatic to the Cup or not. I don't think so. I think there's still a Shield level first, and then you go to the Cup if you get through that. All right, let me drop in the comment section. Question for the night: who going? So people, talk to me about the first game. Who watched the first game? What were your thoughts? On the first game? I thought the ending was very exciting. I really thought Mobe was going to find a goal in the end, but it wasn't meant to be for them, as I said earlier. So I'm going to do a poll in the comment section. Who will meet Mount Pleasant in the final? And obviously we have 2 choices, Arnett or Cavalier. So I put the poll down there, people. So let me know. Let me know on a set. Bless up DJ Gigs. So I got. Mobe got robbed. Jaja. Why you say that, Brent? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Who watched the game? What do you think? I hear a lot of people say Peter Lee should have start. I think he do have 90 minutes in him legs, so T got to do the right thing. Bring him on, make him finish off the game. I thought he was effective in the end of the game. Good set pieces, good crosses. But you can see that that final drive not really there. He's looking to. Sometimes I thought he could have took even more ownership of the football, go forward, take a strike and goal, but he was looking to set up more so than anything else. And I think that's like to do with like the not believing, not having the match fitness to really go through. Oh. When you say that even see it, I just not there figure say, well, I say it go. Nitro say Cavalier 1-0. All right, so Nitro say Cavalier 1-0. I think the Junglers will score a goal, so that's why I said 2-1. I think Cavalier, they will always find a way, brother. I think Cavalier will find a way again. It's 1-1 on aggregate, so it's basically 0-0 in the tie, and we're gonna see what happens tonight. I think it's going to be a good game, though. I think both teams should feel confident enough. I think Xavier Gilbert will probably be telling his team, listen, we never really show our best effort in the first game and we got away with it. So let's make sure we put a better foot forward tonight. I think Rudolph Speed, he'll be looking at his players saying, look, we had the better of the game. We could have killed off the game in the first half and early parts of the second. Now we need to make right on that. Just come out with the same intensity. But I don't think it will be so one-sided in the first half like in the first game. I think this one will be a much better balanced game. As I said, Cavalier really. You can join it now, man. Just click on the game are starting. Just click on the what name there? Click on the pin link in the comment section. Make sure I say pin. There I tell people it's pin. Yeah, it's pin. Which of the two teams played a bit better football this season, in your opinion? I would say Arnett been more consistent over the season. I think when you look at the way how Cavalier season went in terms of all the competitions they were in, and at times they would just save the players for the continental competitions they had to play, and I think that did affect their performance in the league a lot of the time, right? Arnett, I think with them, it has just been not being able to sort out the defense, So in terms of the football playing from midfield to the attack, I would have to say Arnett have been a little bit more consistent. But to be honest, Cavaliers scored a lot of goals this season, and they have the combinations in the attack that make the football nice. Because when you're talking about Busy and Calvin and Stein, the addition of Richters, they have the capability to play some really good football. I think Allen is underrated, the midfielder, and Watson as well is an up and comer. So, but I think overall Arnett might play the slightly silkier football. I think with Arnett, it's a case where I've seen them do it both ways. I've seen them transition effectively, and I also see them build up the ball and really take the time in a slower build out as well. Whereas most of the time with Cavalier, it's going to be transition. So they have pretty much mastered that way, but they don't really have a change of pace, I think. Speed will tell you that they play 75 different million ways, but to be honest, their bread and butter is the transition. So, if you like that type of football, you might say Cavalier, but I like a team that can do multiple different things when they're attacking. And I think Arnett displays that a bit more. So, for those reasons, me personally, I would say Arnett actually played the better football, or the more attractive football. Okay, better is kind of rough to say because effectiveness matters too. So, yeah, so anybody who want to join the stream, I'm say Shade there. Why this thing stuck? Oh, go on. Hold on the people. Let's run
But
this.
here at Sabina Park.
Yo, the game start already. Yo, why this a move so star? People, alright people, we should be good to go now. Throw from Arnett. So Fabian Reed, as I thought, looks like he's playing a little bit deeper, but let's see how they set up in the defensive setup. Bartlett will pick up and roll to King. King in his own box, getting pressed by Reed. King goes long. Cut out in midfield by Martin. Richters tries to find Ainsworth, but Shepherd will shepherd that one out of play. It's a throw into Cavalier. So it looks like Arbonne will be on this right side, like the last game. He was giving Ainsworth some trouble, especially in the second half. So let's see if Ainsworth made any adjustments. And Atkinson looks like he's fouled. Clumsy foul there by Arbonne. Just what you call an attacker's challenge. And it's going to be a free kick on this left side for Cavalier. They have the in-swinging option with Busy, or it will be an outswinger by Ainsworth with the left. People, if you're in the Discord, just let me know in the comment section if anything going on. Yes, it's on Sportsmax. It's on Sportsmax in the app, Sportsmax app. If you don't have access to the Sportsmax app, you can click the pin link in the comment section. Inside the box, Shepherd trying to get rid of it and does well actually to just get a throw-in conceded. Gilbert is irate in the touchline. Here's Atkinson back to Ainsworth. Leng. And it's finally not cleared yet. Ricochet back to Ainsworth. Tries to whip one in with his left foot. That's way too much power. That's going to be a throw on the far side to Arnett Gardens. Almost 3 minutes in the game. Still 1-1. And that's a dangerous ball across the box, but no pressure. Here's Jones. Jones advancing, looking to play a long diagonal pass. And that's cut out by McCleary. Good first touch from Allen. Plays it infield, but that's misplayed by Richters there. Richters looks like he's the one that is playing more centrally. Busy out left, Calvin out wide right, with Stein playing through the middle. Here's Ricardo Thomas. He plays it down the line. Good turn from Shea Smith. Looking for the return ball down the wing. That's a nice ball. Here comes Thomas. Can he whip a good ball in? And that's King cutting it out in the box. And it's cleared. Follow up. Falls to Nelson. Nelson plays it back wide to Thomas. Thomas takes a touch. Looks to whip it across, but it's blocked by Leng. And it's going to be a corner kick to Arnett Gardens. I believe Arnett probably have more fans in the stadium. Let me see. If Sportsmax never business, I would play the sound, but I believe they do care, and that's fair. Thomas. Ooh, and it's finally cleared out. And Thomas, two-footed player, using his right foot there. Playing left back tonight. And now he comes over to the right side to take one with his left foot in swinging. Thomas, decent ball to the back post, and that's good goalkeeping. Cleanly caught by Bartlett. Wants to play quickly, but not accurately. Philando wing is back, and now he goes long again. And that's actually a good ball, but can't bring it down. Here's Warner Brown. Lays it off to Reed. Reed wide now to Smith. Smith with one in front of him. Does get him to spin. Oh, good cross on the ground. And that's cleared now by Cavalier. Here's Allen pressured. Brilliant ball to Calvin, and there's the counter. This is the transition I was talking about with Cavalier. Here's Busy Atkinson into the box. Ooh, and just eased out of it. Shepherd there with some good defending. But that's good action there, and that was literally a microcosm of what you expect from Cavalier. Allen able to get rid of it under pressure. Calvin playing through the run of Busy. Comes all the way from the left across the field to make that run. Sees Stein in the middle, and it's Shepherd that did well to just put his body in the way and block the path of Stein. Richard King getting into it off the ball. It's a free kick to Cavalier. Here's Ainsworth now whipped into the box. Ooh, cleared by Arnett, and Richter's tries to volley, but that goes well wide, and it's a goal kick to Arnett. Guards the Junglist. The pin link, just scroll to the, open up the chat and scroll to the top and click on the pin. It should be like another color. Like if it's a black screen you have, it's going to be white. No, over is on the bench, Oran. And Arnett with a attempt on target from Fabian Reed. It's right at Bartlett though. It's a good start from Arnett Gardens. They had that one scare on the counter that was dealt with in the end, but I think if this is going to be the balance of the game, Arnett will just have to keep their concentration because Cavalier can be so deadly on the break. And that's cut out in midfield. A little bit of tennis being played in the midfield. Nobody can really bring this ball down. Finally, it falls to Warner Brown, but that's good closing down by McCleary. Martin cleans up in midfield, controlled by Thomas. Thomas making a run down the left side now. Full speed ahead. And he's tripped from behind. I think that was Allen who got the contact there. And Allen does well to avoid a yellow card there. Thomas was basically gone. Maybe because he had some cover there. The referee has some leniency, but definitely lucky. Speed looking pensive on the sideline. And for the first time tonight, Vino Bartlett gets treatment. I'm gonna mark down these in my book, people. How many times tonight Bartlett get treatment? So this is number 1 for the game, right? Watch this. 1. Leroy Anderson, you find the link, bro? It's on CVM TV. All right. See Scott tell you there? I'm watching it on Sportsmax app, but Scott said it's on CVM TV. Yo, Jordan. Big up, you know. You'll never walk alone. You can watch the match on CVM TV. If you're not in Jamaica with CVM, you can watch it on the Sportsmax app. You can download it from the Play Store, App Store. If you don't want to do any of that, you can scroll to the top of the chat, and you'll see a starred comment or a pinned comment, and it said Discord. Click on that, and you follow the instructions, and you can watch it right there. But there won't be any sound, so sorry for that. But if you do watch it there, and you can listen to this at the same time, I'll provide some commentary. All right, so it's a throw into Arnett Gardens on the left side. Nelson switches the play. Here's Shepherd. Shepherd clips one into the box, and that's too easy for Bartlett there. Brown was challenging, but never had a chance. This one's rolled out to McCleary. McCleary exchange pass with Calvin. McCleary on the ball. Decides to go long, direct, good flick on. Second flick again. Here's Busy Atkinson on the ball. And that's a good ball to Calvin. And then Calvin went down in the box, but I think he just lost his balance, if anything. I think Jones was over there on the coverage. So I've seen a lot of movement with the front four of Cavalier so far. Richter's been out left. Busy been out left. So it looks like Busy and Richter's are doing a bit of interchanging. Currently, Busy is a little more central. Shea Smith on the ball. Plays it to Reed. Warner Brown passed it behind Smith there. And that's a poor clearance from Watson. This falls to Thomas. Thomas to the back post. And Arbo and across the box, but there's no one there. Leng clears easily. And then Shepard was underneath it, but couldn't quite direct his header. So it's a throw into Cavalier. Speed telling his players to just calm down a bit. Knows that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Leng taking his time, coming to take this throw in. Chucks it downfield. Warner Brown. And Reed was trying to get one over the top. And that's not going to work either from Nelson. And Richter's just does the safe thing, clears it out for a throw. Right in front of the Cavalier bench. Shepard will take this throw. People, please do smash the like button, share, subscribe, let people know we're live. Let people know we're live. See if we can get ooh, good defending there from McCleary. That was dangerous there from Shea Smith down the left. Cavalier definitely need to wake up a bit. I said I thought there would be more balance in this one, not a Cavalier one-way traffic, but it's been one-way traffic for Arnett, except for one little misstep. Cavalier got through on a nice transition. Thomas with the right foot. And Bartlett doesn't handle that one cleanly. That had to be cleared. Now it's back to Thomas again. Thomas on the ball on his right foot, whips it in. Leng does well in the air to win that one. Good first touch pass. Here comes Busy down the right-hand side. He's going to go for a run. He eases past Martin. But that's cut out his pass in the middle. It's going to be a throw to Cavalier. Busy looked up and saw Marlon Martin and thought, this is easy. Shepard. Too much on that pass for Arboin. Ainsworth over the top. Stein almost kept that one in, but it's going to be a throw to Arnett after the ricochet. Good turn by Warner Brown. Can he get the speed on King? King out muscles him there on the turn. Rough defending from King there. Good flick from Busy. Good one-touch football here from Cavalier. Here's Richter's into central midfield to Watson. Watson over to McCleary. McCleary over the top, but that's good cover from wing. Here's Shea Smith looking for a pass. Playing with it too much, but works out for Arnett in the end. Here comes Philando wing. Usually a left back playing centre back. A decision that no one saw coming by Xavier Gilbert, but he's persisted with it in this one. And that's a good attempt at a 1-2. Surely that's a foul. And there's no call. Amazingly, Shea Smith looked like he had the run on his marker. And I think Cavalier got away with one there, for sure. That should have been a foul. That should have been a foul. You can click on the link in the comment section, Slim Shady. Click on the link in the comment section. Thank you, Oran. Big up Nigel. Oh, go on. Make sure you like the video, guys. Please like and share and subscribe as well if you are new. Atmosphere nice in the stadium though. And we did see clips of Steve McLaren in the building, people. So, he's doing his Unity Cup scouting, Even though I have a feeling like the team pick long time. Hopefully the people them put them hopes in a show him something tonight, Where's the Leroy? That was a foul on Warner when he run round King. Yeah, it was. I think if this game is a CONCACAF game, like international game, I think that action get a foul as well. I think the refs are very lenient in the JPL. They kind of want the game to flow. Most of the refs, at least. But sometimes it's just a foul, brother. That's well played by Arnett, Arboin. See if he can take on Arboin. Shows too much to Richter's. That's good. That's good play by Richter's though. When you're playing a system like Cavalier and you have a left back and a left midfielder, you want that left midfielder to be your coverage. Fabian Reed never saw an attempt at target he didn't like. And so how the voter look. So it looks like people are going for Arnett. Let me see how many likes on the video. Come on, people. I have 51 votes on the poll and 29 likes. Make it make sense, people. Come on, people, man. Like the video, people. We should be on 50 likes a long time. Fabian Reed over the top. Oh, and eased out of it again. King upset that Brown went down. Don't think Brown was looking for a penalty, though. Why King ignorant, man. Gilbert pacing the sideline again. Well done that time by Shepard. Yeah, the only thing I'll say about the referee to the point of the Warner Brown play, as long as him stay consistent, like just don't start to want to call them foul later if you not do it in the beginning. I'm sure Xavier Gilbert will want to get this one tonight, man. Not to say that Speed wouldn't want to get it, but Warner Brown in midfield trying too much there gives it away, and it could prove costly. Good strength by Calvin on the ball now on his left foot. Will he get across in the box? He does. Busy, not the tallest player, but he has a good jump. Trying to shield off Shepherd. Busy tried to turn on him, but good toe on the ball from Shepherd is going to be a throw-in. Shepherd, a midfielder that has been kind of converted to this right back role. Here's Busy in the box, takes a shot, hit a few bodies, and in the end, it's going to be a corner kick to Cavalier. I think the Arnett player wanted a foul. I think it was Ricardo Thomas. Or it might have been Nelson. Either way, it's a corner to Cavalier. It looks like it's going to be Ainsworth to whip it in from that right wing. Ainsworth, good looking ball, but nobody on the penalty spot there. Misplayed by Allen. Arnett looking to break, but the bounce of the ball not going their way. It's a battle in midfield. Watson. Arborn keeps that one in play. No one upfield for Arnett. Warner Brown is down still. I think Warner Brown having some issues, One of those things you can't really fix. Yeah, man. Junglist came to play. We must say it. They started out really well. Jermaine Balfour, I can't show the match here, bro. You want the people and just shut down my YouTube channel altogether? I don't have the rights to show the coverage, bro. But if you want to watch the game, Jermaine, just click. There's a link in the comment section at the top of the comments. Just click on that, bro. And follow the instructions and watch the game live. I think you'll have to click about 4 times and you watch the game. I promise. Match nice, yeah, man. Match are going good. Man, and the vibes sound nice too. I think both teams need to settle down a little bit though. Like them just playing as if it's 2 minutes left in the game and them down a goal. Both teams. Like I'd love to see one team just string all 10, 15 passes. You don't have to go so direct. You can tell neither team want to make a mistake, which is understandable, but at some point, you have to slow down the ball game a little bit. Build something. Create an overload. But both teams just playing direct football. Arnett mainly just playing the second ball, and then Cavalier sitting back, allowing them to come up the field and then breaking on them. So neither team really look like they want to have the ball really that much. Arnett a little bit more, but even Arnett is going direct most of the time. Yet to see Arborn get on the ball and beat a man and cross a ball. Haven't seen that happen. Or from Shea Smith. Leng, I'm not sure if that was a cross, but that was too much power on that, and that goes out for a goal kick. Arnett on the ball. Jones again goes long. Off the chest, but that was already out of play. Throwing to Cavalier. It's noticeable when Cavalier in possession, they have a throw in. One of their centre backs will come across to take the throw, push Ainsworth up the pitch, try to get him in some attacking areas. Obviously, out of possession, Ainsworth will drop back to, solidify a back 4. But it's quite clear out in possession, Cavalier revert to a 3. Ainsworth pushes up the park. Giovanni Leng throws it basically the whole half of the field. And the bounce off the Arnett player takes it out for a corner. That's called taking advantage of your players that you have. Mount Pleasant players with the job done in the crowd, enjoying some food. Tapper begging Davian a piece of chicken. Here's Busy, whips it into the box. Couldn't get the glancing header on it. Cleared out in eventually, and it's a foul called inside the box there. Akina Nicholson calling the foul. Fans are out tonight. Jones, not for the first time, goes long. Cut out by McCleary, he goes long. Somebody put down the football. Marlon Martin, thank you. Plays it wide to Thomas. Thomas down the line to Smith. No space at all for Smith. He's down as well from the challenge. And I think that the ref has called a foul on that play. Yes, he does. Thomas going to use his right foot this time to play an in-swinger from the left flank. That's too much height, but drops into the box and looks like they'll get a corner out of it. Off of Leng. Far post. And that's cleared by Cavalier. Eased out of that one. Marlon Martin using his strength and Busy there. And after the first 15 minutes that were frantic, these last 15 have been a bit more stop and start. A lot of throw-ins and niggly fouls. Couple of corners, but not the free-flowing that we saw in the first 15. Game starting to settle down a little. Foul again. Thomas with a hard challenge on Richter's, but both players okay. Still 0-0. People, if you're in the building right now, please smash the like button. The score is 0-0. It's scrolling on the screen, 0-0. You see it says 1-1. That's because that's the aggregate score, but it's 0-0 in the game tonight. Right now, 0-0. Energy said the first game was more entertaining. Yeah, a lot of people said that the two best teams played the other semi-final. I think maybe some of the injuries that they got the one injury they got in the playoffs was big for them. So I think that really hurt them. If they had Chanel Thomas in this game, in these last two games, I think, not saying they would definitely win, but I think they would definitely put up a better fight or a better showing. Dwayne Allen into the box, punched out, Busy, tried to get off a shot, but good closing down. And here's Warner Brown. Look at the speed. Can he get by? He can't get by Ainsworth though. Whew. What a foot race. Oh, good ball by Nelson. And that's good defending though by King. King turns in midfield. Good ball through to Atkinson. Atkinson tried to slip it through to Stein. Couldn't find the space though. And was that Atkinson? Yeah, it was Atkinson. The pass was on, but he couldn't get the angle right. Long again from Arnett. And that's no damage to Cavalier. Easily controlled by Bartlett. Don't want to see Cavalier in the final again. They play too negative. Williams over to Jones. Didn't understand that decision. I'm assuming that Williams had some kind of injury. I was very surprised Williams didn't start the last game. Even though the other keeper didn't do badly, made some good saves. But I don't know, Williams, I just don't see how you don't start him if he's fit and he's back. Jones having some trouble getting the right amount of height on these long balls. Philando wing. Reed to Martin. And it's actually a foul called on Fabian Reed. Allen trying to close down like he caught too much of the player. So a free kick by the center circle. Former Jamaican national Fabian Taylor giving instructions. Coaching his son at Arnett, Giovanni Taylor. Bless up MF, Wagwan. They do the Cavalier watch along. Still 0-0. Yeah, it's on Sportsmax MF. That's something I watch it on. So it's quite clear to me that Reed is playing more of a midfield role. Not going with two strikers, even though two are playing. I would think Gilbert is more pleased with this first half than the last one, though. Lost a bit of the dominance they were showing early. Len goes long. Stein did well to win that one in the box. And McCleary with a high boot, catching Marlon Martin there. McCleary has a couple of goals in the playoffs. Unlikely source of goals in terms of from him. Ooh. Ooh, that's a big chance, you know. Shea Smith at the back post. Somehow couldn't direct that one on target, but that's a big chance. Thomas down the left again, and it's actually at the near post, and he just can't direct his body shape. Just mistimed the flick of the head, and it just did not come off correctly, and he knows it. Can see the frustration. Good cross from Thomas. Who that? Gunner's boss with one eye open. Yeah, man, read a play off the striker, man. Him a drop down, way down. Him a play like a number 10, basically. BM say Warner Brown a bust the net. Alright. Like we see. Looks like Cavalier has gotten a throw. Here's Calvin. Back to the thrower. Here's McCleary. McCleary over to Calvin again. Calvin on his left foot. Whips it to the back stick, and that's too much power. It's going to be a goal kick to Arnett. Tyrone Williams with Jones. Good ball by Jones. This is better from Arnett. Think they can do this if they want. Switch it up, man. Don't always go all the way to the attacking line right away. Move Cavalier around a little bit first. Force them for chase. Jeremy Nelson. And that's well played by Arnett. This is what I was... Shea Smith just taking too long to make a decision. Jeez, that was better from Arnett though. Good layoff from Warner Brown. And I'm not sure what he's waiting on. It looks like he was lining up a right foot shot, but he has to sense that defender closing him down. Good whipped in ball. Bartlett must have shouted. Here's Thomas again on that left side. Whip to the box post, and with that deflected, it was deflected. I'm a decent lip reader. I'm pretty sure Speed just asks the rest of them coaching staff what we are do. Marlon Henry said, I love it. One Arnett Garden. Off topic, I noticed Andre Blake wasn't between the sticks for the Union yesterday. What's happening with him? He got injured in the game before last, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was the game before last. Hold on, let's see. But I would have to look and see exactly what. So they played Atlanta yesterday, beat them 1-0. I think it was in the Philly Galaxy game. He might have had to get subbed off or something like that. Was it this one? Or was it the game before this? Rick. Well, they wouldn't keep that one there. Montreal. So was it this game? Yeah, so I think it's after this game right here, him injured. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, see him have an injury there. Inju. 9 games played. Four clean sheets out of 9. It's not bad. But Blakey, durability is a question mark for him, man. Out for the rest of the season? Jeez. That's rough. Unseen in the stands and Chavan. Yeah, them a cheer for Cavalier. But I don't know, Unseen supposed to conflicted because I know him is an Arnett person and a Cavalier person. So I don't know how it go. I must see 2 jerseys I wear. I wouldn't say always, but they have done very well of late. Yes, they have been doing very well. They just played against Inter Miami because they won the Caribbean Cup. So they got to the Champions Cup. John O'Lee Young out for the rest of the season. So that him out of Gold Cup, out of everything. My word. Oh, me never check on that, man. That is horrible. Oh, well done, Wing. John busy. Get it back. Yo, busy energy level is not normal, man. I swear, say man lose the ball a while ago, Warner trying to get a cross in. Couldn't quite get it there. Jamar Calvin does well to get into the box. Can he whip it back? And that's defended by Jones for a corner. So the game getting stretched again as we enter injury time in the first half. So this looks more like the start of the game again. Here comes the cross. Back post headed out by Jones. Arboin will Flip it long down the field. Warner Brown giving chase. Leng deals with it. Controlled by Reed, looks to handle it, but no call. Down into the corner again. Leng does well to win the first ball. Watson clears with his left foot down the line. Good flicked header by King. He got killed as well, but here comes Atkinson, and that's well done by Williams. 2 players down on the pitch. Ooh, what a goalkeeping play by Williams there. The touch from Atkinson was just a little too far. Looks like he was trying to just pass it square to his teammate to tap in to an empty net. I think that's going to be the halftime whistle as well. Jones connecting, colliding, well done by Atkinson, beating wing, and then just brave goalkeeping from Williams. Yeah, Busy will want that last touch back, man. Yo, why people just love to talk foolishness, man? Is who type that Andre Blake out for the season? Who was that? Where is it? Lee Young. Lee Young. Where you get that from, Lee Young? Eh? Bro. The man not out, bro. For no season. Fluid in his knee. People. Leo. You know, where you come tell me that for you, man? No go so. Yesterday was the first time Philly beat Atlanta in 3 meetings all time. I think that's probably correct in terms of them beating them in Atlanta. But I'm pretty sure Philly has beaten Atlanta in Philly before. Because they would have played more than those 3 games. Or in their meetings all time. I think that's probably in Atlanta. Well, shit, we can't find out. Let's see. Philly, Atlanta. How much time? All right, in Atlanta. 2-all, 2-love Atlanta. 0-all, 2-all. Then beat them in the Champions Cup, but I guess that don't really count as much. So yeah, I think in the MLS in Atlanta, Philly never beat them before. That was the first time. Every time Atlanta they're the top, it draw or Atlanta win. So yeah, they had never beaten Atlanta in the MLS before. Yesterday. So that's so it's basically true. First half highlights up in the Discord, people, if you're watching in there. Good win, Odegaard to Rice, great match, Kivier and Warrior. Isak there might have been trouble. Absolutely. I think so too, because we started the game poorly. If Isak was playing, we're probably down 2-2 in the first half. Leafs Florida game 7, 3-1 Florida now. Okay. Well, Leafs I forgot turn up now. Got the game soon done. Whitecaps and TF worked over Montreal. No, I don't do MLS fantasy. Tejan scored a game winner today. Mad. Yo, Bam Sports, how I go on? Unseen is not a person. That's sad for Blake. Yeah, he's not out for the season though. Don't follow Lee Young. Shaquan Davis, the usual number 2, has not been starting for MPFA. We need to start looking at our goalkeeper pool more closely. I agree, Joseph Brown. I asked the question, if Tafari Chambers is indeed the number 1 at Mount Pleasant now, is it still right to call Shaquan Davis into the national team? I don't know. Time to call Adai. That is it. I hope everything is in line. I really hope so. He didn't even tell us over GSB say the show. That's true, bro. That's true. Me did run out of time and I couldn't share it everywhere. So I'm gonna start the stream, bro. Reggae boys need to go St. Thomas go wash off. Warner Brown is magic. Corey Adai should have a Jamaica passport by now. He applied in 2022. Yeah, I heard some like issues with some family and stuff, but I don't know. I think last I heard all the issues were behind him in terms of getting everything that they needed and everything. So yeah, man. Oh, so that wasn't you. It was his club. His club didn't say that. His club didn't say anything about all right, but just literally I went to his club, I went to the local newspaper, and I went to all the other forums that I know about the MLS. When I was just typing and probably I wonder what may I do. I was looking up all these things about Andre Blake, and nowhere say nothing about end of the season. You see, when my question, you talk about assessment end of June. So that's different from end of season, Remember, say for them season is still November, December time, Well, November time. Basically, October, November, depending on if you make playoffs. But even that thing about evaluating end of June, I don't see that anywhere. Where you saw that? Cavalier and Arnett not yielding like a KC them. Right, we did the predictions yet. Where say yeah, dominate. I respect Gunners boss. Yeah, it's still he's just listed questionable Gunners boss. He's just listed questionable. But me don't know the assess in a June thing. It just say questionable. Anytime Arnett shows any patient, thank you, Rob Smith. For like 10 minutes straight, me I say, yo, if Arnett ever just try play 5-10 pass, brother. And the one time them do it, Chase Smith get in, no problem down the left side. Good combination. Him just tarry upon the ball too long. Andre Blake, what a career. But should got England younger in career. Yes, he should have gone, I believe. I agree with you. I agree with you. When he was hot, apparently one year it was real close and it never get over the line. Then by the time it was to happen again, basically Jamaica had fallen further in the rankings and it was a next situation with the work permit and all this foolishness. So yeah. Timing is everything sometimes, Saski. Big up one go on. Busy change of pace is something spectacular to watch at time. He goes 0 to 60 very quick. That's true. Atlanta Stadium, Charlotte 2, St. Louis new 1. Yeah, man, Atlanta Stadium is real nice. Real nice. They say Lamine Yamal is better than Jude Bellingham. They say, and I also say, nil. Nobody now win yet. Just the fans are win right now. Because we watch some football. If he does have a passport, not calling a die makes no sense. Absolutely. Bro, Korea die. Yeah. Blake had an interview out with the ND. Nice. That can be my nighttime. I like to watch interviews before I go to bed. So that can be my interview for tonight. I have no faith in this coaching staff, so I bet they won't call a die or Boyce Clark or any other goalkeeper on the radar. I'm willing to bet on it. Well, Joseph Brown, we're gonna see. Because I feel like we shouldn't. Let's just see. Because I think the importance of the World Cup qualifier, the Gold Cup, is a lot more than maybe the Gold Cup prelim was. Or at least I think that they realize we need to start to really get serious about life because, think about it. After the Gold Cup, the next thing after that is the final round of qualifying for the World Cup, and it's 3 straight windows in a row. September, October, November. So by November, we'll know if we're going World Cup or not. So this is now or never, people. Now or never. They need to do everything they can to feel the best damn team. Yeah, man, may agree. He is better. It was the commentator saying that, okay. How is Jaden Hibbert doing? He's playing in MLS next. Don't really get the breakthrough as yet in terms of the first team with Atlanta. But yeah, he's the starting goalkeeper for their MLS next team, Jaden. 20 years of age. So he made 21 appearances all time in the league, but he's made 7 this season. 1 clean sheet, concede 14 goal, but he has a high rating, 7.17. Love the fact that MLS Next now getting the scores as well. So them stepping up them stats, tracking and everything. But yeah, hasn't played since the 3rd of May. Not really sure why that's the case. Let's see. Atlanta United, when them last game was. Okay, so they just haven't played again yet. So he should be playing tomorrow. And these games on MLS Next, people, anybody that like to watch players and stuff, they're literally on YouTube, All the MLS Next matches are live on YouTube. So I've been watching Seymour, even though I'm gone now to MLS. So speaking of Seymour, anybody know if he got in the game yesterday? I never checked, I know Tavan started. I didn't know MLS highlights yet for the weekend. Usually when all the games play, I'll just watch back the highlights of the games. New York City, Tavan started 7.0, nice. Came off 61st minute. Him and the brother are always a battle it out for the right back, man. Ilinich. And Seymour never get a run. Alright, baller. Go and hold it, baller. Go and hold it. You soon get your bus. Striker score and assist. You have to just keep working, Seymour. Look like they want to keep him in the first team from now, though, which is a good look. At 17, you know? Alright, looks like we're back. Jano, this card would have cost me start. A good thing, look. Oh, go on for this. Yo, the second half start, people, but I'm just. I want this thing gone, bro. Hold on, people. Hold on. I soon sort out my life. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I forgot start it back up again. It's acting away right now. Not for the first time tonight.
Concussion protocol will follow. Serious. As a matter of course, where head injuries are concerned.
Hey boy, tap your nice. That's a rough one. Alright, people. Sorry, all those in the Discord. We are back. We are back, people. Aye, bud. I have to do some maintenance real quick. Second half underway, people. Second half is underway. So a yellow card to Calvin, first of the game. Six good goalkeeper. Yeah, I would say so. What has Boys Clark done to be called? Stop it. Shea Smith looks unfit. Calvin as well. Out of breath before 45 minutes. That is the problem with a lot of our players, bro. A lot of them. 100% he should have gone. He's easily good enough, in my opinion. Better than a lot of goalkeepers in England. Yeah, man. Blake. I never really trusted his feet, but his shot stopping is undeniable. Yeah, man. Nice goal today. Fermin Lopez, nice. But Tejan Buchanan winning goal. Back to Inter Milan summer. Okay, so is he going to be involved in the Club World Cup? I finally saw the young Asian. Yo, bro, I told you. And Joseph, a lot of people say that the other young Haitian that play wing as well, his name is Emerson Lass or Liss. Don't know how you say his last name. A lot of people, including me, I was more impressed with him in the U17 tournament than Franco. And I rate Franco high. But the other kid might be even better. Adai should have been called, but he had passport issues. Yeah. I know with him it was paperwork for sure. Bless up, Dean Tomlinson. Really give thanks for the super sticker, bro. Thank you. Every mickle make a muckle, you know? Haitian Canadian Pele. I don't know where this guy, Jonathan David, gonna go, but I will tell you this. It just proves that Canada as a footballing nation is disrespected to me, because this dude been doing this consistently for years and he can't get a move from Lille. Who I keep for Arnett? Tyrone Williams. Tyrone Williams, your brother. It's too much height on some of these set pieces. Yeah, it's knee soreness. Oh, busy again down the left, almost causing a goal, man. Jeez. Yeah, they do it a lot. What about Amal Knight? I think where is he? I think he's in like Vietnam or something. I forget where he is. Last year he was in League One, USL League One. But this year I cannot remember where the hell the man gone star. I saw some clips with him keeping, you know. Nepal Super League. Nepal. That's where I'm gone. Man gone. We out of Nepal go play ball. Hey, you forgot where the money there, brother. So go. You have to go where the money go. 6 appearance, 2 clean sheet. 31 years of age. Names I'm seeing don't excite me. The kid from Spurs is good for the future, but if he couldn't get into the Spurs team this year, doubt he's ready. Score is 0-0, David. 0-0. Yeah, man. At that age, just want him getting pulled up to that team permanently. That's a big step. Oh, Atkinson again twisting and turning, but shoots high. Atkinson looks like he's destined to score a goal or set one up tonight. Maybe he's not ready, but Spurs do have good midfielders. Kulusevski, Madison, Bergval, Bentancur, Bissou, Sarr. None of our midfielders can get in the Spurs team. That's good point, 1-1. No, second half start now. Well, this might have been not started 7 minutes ago still. Yeah, Gunners boss. That may have from my TV too. And me just stop look up on it because Yankees just mash up Mets. Just kill me right there. So yeah, I guess I can't win them all still, because Knicks are doing me justice from what they. Is the 60-man pool for Gold Cup released or leaked? Neither released nor leaked. I've been checking CONCACAF every hour though, because I know they're gonna drop it soon. People told me that it's tomorrow it's gonna drop because they're having press conferences tomorrow. I think there's a lot of press conferences I have to go to tomorrow, you know, because I think Reggae Girls announcing their squad tomorrow, and CONCACAF also having their first day of press conferences tomorrow. Jamaica doesn't go until Tuesday, so I'm assuming they're going to talk about their provisionals and, you know, looking forward to the Gold Cup and whatnot. Since midfields are Achilles heel, we have to cast a wide net to see who makes the grade. Yeah. Spurs was missing their entire team at one point this season, played a bunch of youngsters this weekend. Have you seen him play? I only saw some highlights and he looked like he had some ability. Oh, yeah. I talk about this. Yeah. BM says, I think Sabina Park is a better football venue than a national stadium. You think so? I don't think so. I mean, the field is better, But I don't think like overall it is. When stadium full, bro, that's different. The stands are closer and the field is better. But overall, no. When the stadium is ram-packed and the vibes, nothing beats that at all. We need ready players. Lewis Baker is a good shout. Like I told Jason the other day, we are better than the names I'm seeing, especially the attack apart from Mason, obviously. Mm. Yeah, I think Rob Smith, you have to acknowledge that one point. Like, yeah, he's not getting game time, but what team? Like, who are the players? Like Benton, like all those names he said. And then even when they had a lot of injuries, they have so many midfielders that they always were able to have enough fit ones to play. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like all 7 of those midfielders were all injured at the same time. They had those type of injuries in defense, but not in midfield. Watched a few of the Spurs youth games when I was trying to see Dante Casanova. Both should get an opportunity to see if they can add something. Yeah, I would have both in the Unity Cup if they both have passports, which I believe Dante does. And from what I've heard, Tyrese is also good now in that respect. So those would be the type of players I'd be looking to play in the Unity Cup, or at least call and look at and everything. Yeah, Unity Cup is a great chance for sure. Tyrese Hall is for the future. Hopefully, Janera Johnson. Yo, Janera Johnson, bro. Because we need a 6, and that is a 6 profile right there. You need a big more experience because midfield Kakav is not boy thing. Yeah, it's tough because you're going to need the experience too, but damn. Get a move now because he's out of contract. Yeah. Yeah, you've been saying since I ever known you, you always said Jonathan David need to get signed to Arsenal every time. No, me not get no sue from Speed. Me not defame nobody, bro. Yeah, man. But them Lille have to rate him. Yo, Liverpool can afford to boo people, Liverpool a big club, man. Not like Lille is small, but Yeah, promise David and Jebison too. Still more games, Sasky. Still more games. The race is not for the swift. Bless up Jagarns. We definitely need options off the bench. I agree with that. Yeah, man. Final third. Kill a lot of our stuff. Yeah, Amal Knight. People kill him for that Suriname 2 games when play. After the man make some rotted save and give up a one mistake. They never forgive him. Yeah, man. Me know say Atkinson here talk, man. How the Branda ball looking? Everybody just need for just relax. It's a lot of anxiety football. Then play every minute of the game like it's 5-second leave. And anytime anybody just relax a little bit, the football look better. But at the same time, like I understand because a lot of the people's like strengths are speed. So it's like you don't really want to play a slow game. But I think it contributes to the game not looking the best because nobody take the time for just control the ball and just play a simple pass. It's always the home run pass, always the over the top, chase it, get across, get a shot. But there's more to it than that. And one time in the first half, Arnett the second play some pass. The man them get in easy. So, yeah, man, me see Bellingham, man. Bellingham F way up a while ago. With 2 outs now, the game done. Both lose. It's a year time in the summer. But the whole of your player them go Club World Cup, and there it is. Jalmaro Calvin pops up again. Oh my gosh. I tell you, say this Cavalier team just know for win them damn game, man. Yeah, man, if them just could calm down a little bit. Let's see the goal again. Of course, it was Atkinson at the heart of it. Taking a shot. Saved by Williams, the rebound from a tight angle. And we have seen Calvin waste a lot of opportunities in these playoffs. But this one, what a clinical finish. What a clinical finish. We've seen him on the right side. This time he popped up on the left. I talked about the fluidity in the front four of Cavalier, and it popped up there again. You don't know where they're going to pop up. And Atkinson, for once, took a strike from distance. Proved too hot to handle for Williams, and it is 1-0 to Cavalier in the second leg. That takes them to 2-1 on aggregate. Let me make the adjustments to the... That was a brilliant finish, though, to be honest. Brilliant finish there. Very good finish by Calvin. So the score has been updated, people. 2-1 on aggregate, 1-0. But Dwayne Busy Atkinson, I told you, he's either going to score a goal or set something up in this game. It's destiny. And yeah, that is it. Atkinson settled, think, and made a good play. Yes, very, 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 very true. Very, very, very true. Arnett dead, goal Cavalier. Oh, go on, Travis. First game was very good. Very good. 1-1 it ended. 2-1 to Mount Pleasant and aggregate. But brother, wow. Yeah, him say Arnett time town side. I don't know why I talk about goal Cavalier. Arnett dead. How wagon is for true, man. First game was good though, Jagans. I enjoyed it. I think it was better than this game in terms of the football played. There's been more individual moments maybe in this game, like Busy and Warner Brown with a couple nice dribbles and stuff, but I think the first game both teams played better football. Smith still on the ball. Poor effort from wing. Somehow Jadine White get a yellow card on the bench. I think he's a member of the coaching staff at Stats with Philip. Yo, Gilbert not stop for the game, man. Man, just talk to the team. A good shielding from Allen. That one's cleared by Arnett. Looks like Arboin and Smith have switched sides. So Arboin can cut in on his right foot and Shea Smith do the same on the right. They were playing as orthodox wingers in the first leg and the first half of this game. But they have made that adjustments. BM saying more extra time in the game. Can happen. Even though Arnett need to find back them way because them really in a lull right now. Cavalier having the better of them. I think it must be said, the Fabian Reed playing deeper in the midfield, it just, it's not working out, man. At this point, maybe you change the shape a bit and you get Reed closer to the goal. I don't know, man. That's just me, though. Yeah, Peter Mystic. That's a part of why I picked them to go to the final. I just said they have that know-how, you know. Because somebody asked me who I think played a better football, and I said Arnett, honestly. But I still think Cavalier going to win. So I think that the front four that they use will provide enough moments, and Allen and Watson can hold in the midfield enough, and they're not weak defensively. So I just think they have a decent setup to be effective in a game like this, in a knockout game. Corey said the first game was the final. Yeah, I'm hearing that from a lot of people. Yeah, I was so shocked when Alfonso took that penalty, bro. I swear. Yeah, he can't play so deep. If he plays box to box, it could work. But I've seen midfields we pick and he's playing the deepest of everybody. And I'm like, damn, why? BM still a beg for the Warner Brown busting it. Let's see. Yeah, man. And then we cuss when him don't tackle. And it's like, bro, this guy is not a tackler. He's just not. And even still, I remember the first, I think who did he play in his first game in Jamaica? Was it Honduras? I'm not going to tell you. Brother, no. Because people say him never do no tackling, he never do nothing. I look on the game and I said, John Star, people wicked enough. How them look on this and say, the man that do nothing. I'll show you the first game. Nah, it was before that. I think it was this one right here, 23. I know him did play in the game against USA, the friendly thing. But I thought the first game after that, I think it was this. Brother, look upon them two games. 7.3 and 7.1, you know. I mean, no, stats is not everything. I know. I get it. But, bro, he was playing deep in midfield with Lati. Watch out. 6 ground duel him going and win 5 of them. The man make 5 tackle in a one game. How much midfield I see we have to make 5 tackle in a one game? Compare Lati Body who tackling or tackle. Remember, this guy is a tackler. Him going enough more duel, win 7 of them. And he make 4 tackle. That look like somebody will don't tackle at all. But now I say that's what he should be doing, you know. But even when we put somebody there that don't do that and him do it, people still say him to do it. Watch out again. Against Haiti, next game when him play. Remember this window, them say Casey Palmer for forward again, you know. Never, you know, him suck, him horrible. And create a big chance in a game. Him no win no duel. None. Right? And him no make no tackle. So the man used up the whole I'm tackling in the first game. And this game, look where I play. Look where I touch the ball. Way higher up the pitch. You see it? So if you put him in a role deeper down in the pitch, he gave you some tackling. You say him not tackle none at all. But that just show you same tackle. That at 2023, and the man forward again against USA. It's our Nations League and we get the 3-1 extra time game. Casey start, him and D-Lo. He play deeper. We never have the ball barely at all. He play 74 minutes and get a 6.8. Not the worst in the world. You know? 3 for 5 ground duels. Made 3 tackles again. And an interception. So, again, he's not the answer, you know, people. But the way I want to go on like them, if the man don't do nothing in the game, them, I wonder if I'm not blind or just don't want to tell the truth or what. This game was one of them better games, I thought. And get a 6.8 against Panama. Busy again. Ooh, too much Panda one day busy. 1 key pass. 4 for 8 ground duels. Make 3 tackle again. So, yo, enough midfielder we use and not make not 1 tackle in a damn game. Dominica game, where him get again, 7.0. Copa America, 6.8, 6.7, 6.5. Man not getting up no 5 and them mad score there. Enough ball play midfield for Jamaica and get 5 point thing and 6.0 and them something, you know, man. This was one of them best game. Him play more attacking after the left, like where him like to play. Five for 9 duels. 1 tackle. No key pass though, that's not good. Bro, there have been a lot of worse performing players, man. But these people hate this guy. I swear. Hate this damn guy, bro. And it run out of time. So Adrian Reed comes on for Stein. Stein hasn't been starting, so probably understandable that he didn't play out this entire match. You can see the 1-0 there from Calvin. So Stein out, Reed on. So that should see speed go to more of a 3-man midfield now. Allen will probably get a little more freedom and go more into the attack. And Busy might go to the false 9. Pull up Maggie stats for what? Brother. Pull up Maggie stats for what? But no one still talk about Palmer in the chat, you know. Yeah, poor in other areas. I think when he's driving with the ball in midfield, he struggles. Cannot get away from players. That's one thing I will say for sure. So a lot of times the move when you're deep in midfield is to just drive past your opponent, but he struggles to do that. Yeah, I don't think it's about players around him now. I don't think that's what it is. PM say him just not good, simple. Charger. Okay. You never said you don't tackle just overall play. Okay. Everybody say our midfield is weak, but I actually say the whole team is weak. Like we need help everywhere. Not weak, but the parts of the team ain't weak, but everywhere could I use some more help. That's not an excuse for him in midfield. It's an excuse for Holgate kicking it long. He had Maggie in front of him who kept putting us in trouble when he passed it to him. So he said, F this. Ty, click the click the link in the comment section. Ooh, that could have been something, but the header was poor. You really want to pull up Maggie's stats, Brown Beer? Chano. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I thought I wanted more from Palmer. I'm gonna be honest. But what he showed so far, he got more in his locker. I just don't think we really put him in the best areas for him. If you ask BM, no player will ever come Saski. None of them. All of them go play for England, bro. And if the man there in the squad, him gonna wait till him run out on the field. He played one game with Maggie, maybe he's out of position. Yeah, bro, he is. Narrative to get rid of an overseas player. Yeah, I don't know how Carrasquilla end up in Liga MX either. I swore he was going to go La Liga or like Portugal or something. But he get a good contract over there still. It's like he get a big money to go there. So it's not a terrible move for him. But at the start, he would have gone to Europe for real. Yeah, I think it was the Cuba game. We didn't score, but he was instrumental in a lot of the plays that set up chances and stuff. So yeah, I would say after that game, they were like, if he could just give us that every time, but yeah. Ooh, Brown barged out of it. No call. I don't think it was a penalty either. It was Cuba. Pretty sure it was Cuba. 2-1 LAFC. All right. I like Hayden, no complaints. Just not sure he'll be around next year. He's okay with only the DM we have, and the coach has him running forward. I don't understand our coach. Why he's not sure? Probably because of injury, I guess, or age. I don't know. But if it's a case, no good, them get upset. There's a Latin, no good, them get upset. No, I don't want Latin in the midfield. I'll tell you that right now. Put him on the back line anywhere. He can play left, center, right back, left center back, right center back. But just not CDM, please. Not for, I don't want that anymore. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, I would rather if you're talking about Casey still. McLaren would bring him if his passport and everything is ready, I'm sure. Okay, Hayden. I think the shape of the midfield is the biggest problem. We have players to do better, in my opinion, but the shape is anti-common sense and it makes it more difficult for the players. I've always liked Damari Gray, how he do in the Saudi, in his club in the World. No, his club's not in the Club World Cup, and this season he had a very forgetful season, let's call it, in the Saudi league. Did not score a goal all season in the league. His performances have gotten better though of late. Better output, more dangerous, more threatening, looks more fit. But yeah, this season has been one to forget. Brown, DJ, Bobby, and Hayden. Okay, cool. Carrasquilla is good, but his stats aren't very impressive. But that's the thing though. What stats are you looking at for Carrasquilla? Like he's not really number 10. He's more of like a deep line playmaker type player. So what stats would you be looking at really? I mean, if you're talking about passing percentage and ball retention, then his stats are very impressive. But if you're looking for goals and assists, then you won't be impressed because I don't think that's really his function in a team. Good observation, Moon. Because the numbers game, McLaren does better. I agree, because he usually has the three midfielders, but you're right. Two of them just literally running straight lines like this. I thought putting Bobby next Hayden made sense, but I didn't like the Mario at the 10. Too lazy. Yeah, no goals, no. I think he might have had an assist. Doubt it, Sasky. Doubt it. Yeah, box to box. Yeah, I thought he was going to La Liga, man. I could see him at Getafe or Betis or one of them side. Yeah, I think that whole Hayden further forward thing was just to get other people to play the six. Clearly, that's what that was about. Even though he did decent going like on the ball forward, he did okay, but it's forcing him to do all that work now to go and defend and then go forward and defend and then go forward. It's just you're asking for trouble. So is this McDonald? Or Rushane Thompson? Rushane Thompson for Shea Smith. And looks like Shavani Willis on for Ricardo Thomas. Oh, he's come on to take the free kick. This is his thing, Have to have two. Outnumber them. Willis. Not a bad strike. Right into the stomach of Bartlett there. Hayden Sule with Pinnock. So why you just say Pinnock? With King too, because King not run down nobody. Them four there issues that upon any kind of counter, brother. Good thing was what his name? Bell was on that side. In the first leg at least. And Lati did his thing at left back in the second one. Yeah, and if him gonna do that, him have to invert one of the full back them. And him not do that. Agree, Pinnock underrated. Him had a little drop off this year, if we're being fair. But still our best defender. Centre back. Well, defender period, probably. To me, our best midfield shape would be 2 holding 6, a very fit 8, along with 10. So you're gonna have 2, 6, a very fit 8, along with a 10. So we're gonna have 2 striker. Okay, you have 4 defender and you just say 4 more people there so. So a 4-4-2. Alright, like a diamond type of thing. Or a 4. I don't even know what they call that. 4-2. Because we have the width. Remember no Joseph Brown, cause you say you want 2 hole in 6, a very fit number 8, along with a 10. So what kind of formation you play, boss? Should have reached further. He's a talented player. Yeah. No, I know. Richard King with a big block there. Yo, King a deal with Warner Brown, so a 4-6-0 the man want to play, bro. Come I say him call 5 midfielder there, so no 4. So I wonder how the rest of the team are gonna really set up. Yeah, I saw that Frimpong, but I'm not sure what is Frimpong coming to do. Play right back in a back 4. That not gonna work. 4-2-3-1 for Arsenal next year with Zubi or a 3-5-2. No, I can guarantee you, Saski. Mikel Arteta ain't playing 3-5-2. You can forget that from now. Ooh, Jano started. The cricket pitch mess up busy a while ago, you know. Four and a half minutes. Have to. So who can do that? Can Dexter do that? I'm just tell him I don't want Latibo there do that. Play midfield, so I don't want him invert going there either. Oh, 4-4-2, everything else not working. All right. So I play narrow. Yeah, that was a big time block by King though. I have to be fair. No, I just know that Arteta has his way. You know, he ain't changing his way. Man, never change formation, brother. Shantamoy Taylor on. Now bring on Gio Taylor today. Warner Brown turns. Trying to take on everybody. Has King turned around like the Vincent Baller? King does well that time to hold him off. Terrible. Yo, Arnett need Rashiki Kelson, you know, man. Shepherd 2 straight on that one. Player down in the box looks like it's Allen. Touch of cramp. How much game speed say them play? 2,000 game? Ooh. Damn. That you can do it from the left or right if you have 4 in the middle of the park to be easy to find options. Limp Biscuit can probably do it. All I know is what we are doing is stupid. People say King isn't aggressive. I think King play like this in the JPL, but when he play for Jamaica, I'm not play this assertive none at all, bro. He's a lot more timid. Xavier Gooden, National Youth Representative. onto the pitch. So start me, I get sleepy. True 4-3-3. Mass was the C mid versus 4-4-2. Not easy. Yeah, man, that's what one always call Lembisika, man. From time. Or Lembikisa, sorry. Oh, good back heel by Calvin. Here's Dennis. What a tackle. My gosh. Cavalier look like the 1-0. It's going to be a hot Bob Marley for Arnett. Gilbert frustrated. I wonder if Gilbert survived this. I think I hear a lot of Junglist fans don't love Gilbert and his style, you know. I don't think he has done terribly with the team. I think he's had some bad luck with injuries. I think a bit of their transfer dealings are kind of head scratching. Left themselves a little light at centre back, I thought. And I think like some players that they have just haven't had the type of season you would expect, like Jaheim Thomas, who just played that ball wide, Shepherd, who playing right back tonight. You know, I just expected more out of them. And then I think Kelson, who was finding form towards the end of the season, he looks like he's out, which is a big loss for them. So I don't think he has had the best luck with this team either. But he has made some big decisions, you know, converting Philando Wing to a centre back, playing both. What a turn by Warner, or is that Fabian Reed? Is it a penalty? Oh, it's a free kick. Yo, them need VAR, people. Is that in the box? That in the box, people. That in the box. Let me know. Let me know. It is on the edge of the 18, and Shavani Willis, I don't think he'll let anyone else touch this ball. Ooh, and Reed was trying his best to have his feet inside the area, but I think the call is correct. It is outside the box. I wouldn't say this is the last chance of the game, but this is very important that he gets this on target. Lots of drama now in the final stages of the game. They're trying to make sure they get the set piece right. I think they've figured it out now. No trickery, no ball moving, just Willis and the dead ball. Here it is, into the wall, and it's cleared by Cavalier. Thrown back. Here is Arnett now. Player 1-2 on the wing. Whipped into the box. Cleared. And a brilliant first touch here. I think that's Dennis. Dennis finds Calvin. Calvin into the box. Good tackle there, taking it away from Busy. Falls to Richter's though. Here's Richter's into the box on his left foot. Getting crowded out. Richter's does well to retain the ball. He's definitely fouled, but no call. And well played out of pressure there, Thompson. Here's Willis. He blasts it upfield. Brown loses in the air to Lane. Being chased now by Thomas. Thomas down the right flank. Urgency. Busy slides in. And he's going to get called for a late sliding challenge. It should be a yellow card to Busy, I think. He's just talked to. No card. Arnett, no, it's now or never. 1 minute of injury time to play. Too much height on this again, deep into the box. First ball won by Gooden, cleared by Gooden on the second ball. Shepard chases this one, goes back to his goalkeeper Williams. Dennis chases, playing short, and that's a poor pass here. Here comes Calvin with it on his left foot, plays it wide to Richters. Richters goes for the shot, and that selfishly goes wide. Should just dribble to the corner, but he went for it. Come on, man, don't do this at the end of the game now. And there it is. Cavalier is through to the final. Rudolph Speed and team can celebrate. I told you they always find a way. Warner Brown looks to the heavens. Jungle is sad again. Cavalier back in the final. It's becoming a theme in the JPL. Cavalier versus Mount Pleasant. Wow. Jano Star. Arnett 1-0 people. Arnett 1-0. So it's going to be a Mount Pleasant versus Arnett Gardens final. Again, people. Sorry, BM. Never want to see it again. But that's it. Yeah, man. Angisa and what the short man name? Forget the short man name. Bato. Yeah, that pass by Arnett was madness. Yeah, man. Cavalier. Well, Speed kept telling you, we just want to get to the playoffs and we'll peak then. He kept on telling him. Joseph Brown said, I never had any faith in Gilbert ever since he was coaching the Reggae Girls. I don't see his coaching style bring any team forward. His style should be good in 2000. He's not very imaginative in my humble opinion. Yeah, I think he with this Arnett team, what I find is he thinks a bit too much maybe. Like he tries to just try things that outside the box, like Fabian Reed playing number 10. You know, just play with your personnel that you have. You see why I couldn't do it. Reggae boys time now. We say enough Canadian Jamaican ladies in Toronto? Absolutely. Think MPA box them up, says Rob Smith. MPA can keep the ball and won't rush. Yeah, look, if the thing is though, you know, Rob, Cavalier, you know them comfortable just soaking it up. And on the counter, man, I'm telling you, BC can cause them issues, especially if the plan is to play McCullough at right back. What's going to end up happening? It's going to be Kyle Ming versus Busy on that wing. You know McCullough invert, and when they transition, he might be infield. So it's going to be Ming on that right-hand side to cover that. So let's see. They know each other well, being teammates for years. So let's see how it turns out. I think it's going to be a good one because Mount Pleasant would feel confident, and I think with Mount Pleasant, you know, they have a deeper squad. So Cavaliers going to have to make sure they're not chasing the game in the end, because I think Mount Pleasant is going to be able to make subs and keep the quality the same, whereas I don't think Cavalier have that luxury. So they're gonna have to play the perfect game to beat Mount Pleasant. I think this Mount Pleasant team is serious right now, but I wouldn't put it past Cavalier because Busy on form, Calvin on his day will get the goal or the goals. And I think you saw the difference tonight with Stein playing. I think they haven't been as potent in the transition phase without Stein. I think he's an underrated player for Cavalier. Not the most prolific striker in the league, but I think his ability to open space for the likes of Busy and Calvin with his runs, especially running the wide channels. If you notice, a lot of their things come from when he goes left or right and the players fill in behind him. So I think he's a very important part of the attacking structure, even though the Calvin and the Busy's rightly so get more of the praise. I think Stein is a reason why they can shine the way they shine. And I think they looked to even be more dangerous. I mean, Busy been dangerous pretty much every game, but I thought Calvin looked better tonight because of Stein's presence. So, yeah. Mobe and Mount Pleasant draw 1-1. So Mobe went through an aggregate 2-1. Hot match though. Yeah, MPA is solid defensively. That is true. Bless up, Punroy. Cavalier the better team. MPA versus Cavalier is the right final. Yeah, I agree. I think the only other final I would have liked to see is a healthy Mobe team taking on Mount Pleasant. With Chanel Thomas and everybody else Mobe would offer. That's the only other final I think could be better than Cavalier and Mount Pleasant. But I do think that Arnett Gardens looked a lot better during the season at times. And I think they're an example of not necessarily like peaking at the right time. I think the same can be said from Mobe because I don't care what nobody tell me. Under Zapata at times this season, they look like one of the best teams, And I don't think they really... the results were decent under Tigat. I can't really diss him in that regard, but I just thought the football was better under the previous coach. You think Busy get a shout for Unity Cup? He's the Cavalier player that is always left out. Yeah, I think Busy will be there. I think the only reason why I haven't seen Busy in any of these local stuff is because he's always injured. It's not because he wasn't supposed to be picked or didn't, I don't think it had anything to do with merit. I think he's always been hurt. Arnett Gardens needs a better coach. Gilbert not ready. I'm talking now.
We set out to do. And hence we kept them out for a while, and they didn't get many looks at our goal, but again, moment of brilliance, so congratulations to them.
And how do you feel about your team going forward? I asked you this last year as well, but going forward, they have a much younger unit this year.
Yeah, I would agree with you earlier in the season. I don't think they are anymore.
Yeah, but it's.
I really and truly think when we talk about every aspect of the thing, I think the two best teams are actually in the final, to be honest.
We're just going to continue to work. Still have another game. And,
yeah, that is true. When they play the real big dogs, they'll not beat them.
Secure some pride on Friday.
All right,
that come down to coaching.
I know I'll see you on Friday for that game against Mobe.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was Coach Xavier Gilbert. Unfortunately, losing out to this Cavalier team. And Coach, we were speaking before the game 3 times.
Speed talk tonight.
Yeah, this one was hard, but I mean, Arnett really played extremely well. But just to give you a hint, a lot of time people don't know. You don't have to beat the team, you just beat one player. That's what we did.
Do you care to tell us who that one player was?
Everybody know who he was.
And Coach, it's not only 3 times in the final, it's now going to be 3 times in the final against the same opponent. You must know them very well, but you beat them last year, so you must be pretty confident as well.
Yeah, but it's a different team. They would have shopped extensively. They would have searched to Jamaica and the Caribbean to get the best players possible, pay top dollars, pay the most amount of money. So they have the advantage, I think. They were unbeaten. Being 93 points in a season is no easy thing. Best defense, best offense. Okay, it is written. They are the favorites.
Coach, I don't want to try to do it a swing narrative, but Cavalier have proven to be the best team in the Caribbean. You're saying Mount Pleasant are the best team in Jamaica. you must have a level of confidence going into the title.
Sure, that was last year. We won that this year is this year, and it's really 5 months after. So
Yeah, Rob
will
Smith.
have changed, you know. But again, as I said, fatigue, everything. My biggest job now is to get them back ready for Friday, and see what we can do.
See what you can do. I'll definitely be seeing as well, Coach. Thank you very much for your time and congratulations.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well,
Only 2 games left in.
I hate that, people. I hate that. Nice night of football in Jamaica there in Sabina Park. The finalists, as you found out, will be Mount Pleasant, St. Anne's Finest, Stosh in the Bush, taking on Cavalier again. 3rd time in a row in the JPL. Of course, Cavalier getting the better of them last season. Season before that, it was Mount Pleasant. So it is what you call the tiebreaker between the two teams, led by Tapa Whitmore and Rudolph Speed. It should be a cracker, people. It will be this coming Friday, Labor Day in Jamaica. So yes, it should be really, really nice to take in that one, people. Arnett, not much tactical acumen and show down. It's a bunch of wildness and running up and down. I enjoy watching Mobe this season. They were enjoyable to watch. They have some good attacking players, but lost some momentum while Cavalier picked up at the right time. That is true. Omar Fowling said, Warner Brown not impressive. Not much to his game, just energy, no trickery. Busy is the most impressive player along with the 16-year-old Haitian. All right, thank you, Omar Fowling. Asked earlier, not sure you answered. Whitecaps, can they upset home Cruz Azul, CONCACAF champion? I think they can. I think they're on the type of form required to actually win the damn game. And they have players in the right areas that are playing well. So yeah, I think they have a good chance, man. It's gonna be tough because they're playing away. But I think they can do it, man. I really do. Wasn't it chosen from before? Like, didn't they already decide where the final was going to be from before? And it just turned out that they made it to the final, I think. That's what I think happened. We know who he's talking about. The same one you were begging to score a goal. Trevor say on the dirt that a fox him attack. Marco Royce, 2-2. LA Galaxy versus LAFC, El Trafico. Arnett, not too much tactical acumen. Read that one. I don't think Tapa could coach Cavaliers, but I also don't think Speed could coach MPA. Good point. Interesting. You know, Speed couldn't coach MPA because there's too many people. Like, why not? Hashtag rigged. Big up yourself, Juras. If MPA keep missing their chances, they will lose because Cavalier can score goals. Yeah. Cavalier, they better not be wasteful because Cavalier is looking for that one. I don't know if them can keep a clean sheet against Mount Pleasant, though. That's the thing. Whitecaps winning Mexico City is the greatest MLS club victory, or no, TFC winning MLS is still best. No, I'd give it to Vancouver winning this because no Canadian team ever won the CONCACAF Champions thing, right? So yeah, you'd have to give this to it, I would think. Because, I mean, yes, it's a big deal that a Canadian side won the MLS, but I don't know. I just feel like if they win the CONCACAF Champions Cup, that's a bigger victory for me, like overall. Tapa don't get the respect he deserves. Yeah, he's doing well with the team, making the right calls too. Calls that I'm like, what? He's doing that? And it works out. So yeah. Bless up one. Respect, bro. You know, say them hours there over your side. So big up. Thanks for tuning in same way, brother. And big up to Dean Tomlinson again for the super sticker from earlier on. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for all of those who tuned in tonight. Berhalter is out of the final. That's huge. That is huge. Because he's playing incredible right now. Them all like ball for Pochettino to pick him in the damn team, in the main USA team. Final was whoever was best record. Oh, got you. Well, that's why then. I mean, don't have a thing set up already. Damn, I didn't know. That's crazy though. Yeah, man. Blessings, one. Yeah, people. So that's it. Live stream finito. Look like the fans were out for Arnett Gardens tonight. A lot of votes, and it was about 70% Arnett was going to win. And it looked like the true fans, you know, like the actual fans in the stadium. Same thing. People do me wicked, you know, man. And I have me upon the worst number of likes. Please, somebody else just please touch the like button one time. Please and thanks. Please touch the like button fast. Even take away a like if you want. Funny how the two quarter coach them have international players in their team starting. When money on the line. Yeah, bro. Man said him score. MFC Mount Pleasant will win the JPL. Alright, let's see. It's this Friday, you know. I should be back. I should be back Friday. I should be back Friday. We're gonna do the final, people. We did one of the games in the first leg, semi-final. We did a quarter-final game as well. No, we didn't do any quarterfinals. We did semi-final, leg 1, Mobe, Mount Pleasant. We did leg 2, Arnett, Cavalier. So we'll be back Friday, people, for the finals itself. We'll be back for a live watch along again. That time, please hit the like button and don't be bad mind like tonight, because I don't know how so much people pass through and we can't even get to the 100 likes. We're on 70 likes now. So respect to whoever did touch the like button again, because we're on a stinking number. So glad that changed. BM, I did with laugh. I think you're right, Jason. To win down the Mexico City, yeah, that would be huge. What this I heard that Mason Green would say he's not ready to play for Jamaica. Site and Nick and Dan show on YouTube. What's your take? Well, somebody sent me a Instagram message right before me go live. I thought about this Mason Greenwood had an interview saying this and that and the third, but Travis, I don't know anything of the sort. I don't see it anywhere. I don't know anything about it. So yeah, I will reserve judgment until I see what him say, what the interview, like context, like what was the actual question, because yeah, I will have to see it. May I look on something now? Hold on. Trust me, man. I'll take a one brother if send a post to one brother, and then the telephone game start playing. And by the time it reach YouTube, the story is like way different. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna to same thing. Lee Young forward and talk about Blake out for the season. Just check 2-3 things and see the man out for the season. So sometime Travis have to just do some more checks first. And don't get it from, because people always talk about my source, my reliable source. And if people now say sources, then allow it. Because them reliable source could have whatever motive them have to tell you this story about this thing. So nobody watch that when people are talk about my source. Them fear say sources. It's supposed to double and triple take things. But me now say Nick and Dan not do them thing there, no. But just say I will do my own checks and comment on it. You know what I mean? BM is so happy right now. Because I'm always I tell you this. Wait and see. BM, why you couldn't like be happy to be wrong? Eh? Yeah, Ahmed game step up big time. Can tap a coach without his second in command? That's a good question. Because I've seen the football get better, and I have to think that Davian has something to do with that. Yeah. So I say Travis. But once me talk to who me need to talk to and do my checks, then we can run out with a statement on it. You know what I mean? I thought you had the inside info. Good season, Marseille. What is it? Is that? Yo, you know the funny part? It is that is Jamaican, you know. But at face value, I think it's the mom. But it's actually his dad. England is ruled by Wokesters. Mason will never play. Yo, BM think Mason going to hold out until this whole generation dead. By that time, Mason can't play football again. So I don't know, BM, I don't know why you think this, brother. Tomorrow I'm going to call my source for the right info. Alright. See, Travis, I tell you, he must not get to film source yet. Big up. Realistic, I can read situations and people very well. Alright, BM. Well, alright. Yeah, alright, sir. I should go two strikers still, but David and David. Yeah, but okay. If he agrees the contract early, okay. I think Jonathan David will play Gold Cup though, because I think Canada really want to get that major trophy again. It's been so long, and this team probably deserve a major honor based on how they've been doing. You know, first in qualifying, go the furthest in Copa America. You know, I always will say that game in the World Cup, the first game, if they score the penalty, their whole World Cup might be different, you know. But, yeah. Mason will not play for Jamaica in his prime. Next World Cup, he's 24. 2030, he's 28. So, that's it. Well, 28 is his prime. So, you're saying it won't be till 2034? Is that what you're saying? That would be sad. Can you imagine how many YouTube videos would have been made by then about Mason Greenwood playing for Jamaica? A whole heap. So yeah, people, what we have in store for the channel this week now? So this is our Sunday. Alright, so tomorrow I believe we will have the release of some provisional squads from CONCACAF. We also have tomorrow the release of the Reggae Girls squad to face England before they head off to the Euros this summer. So yeah, big day tomorrow in terms of Jamaica squads. One will be an official squad for a match. The other one will be a provisional squad for the Gold Cup, which I think we can look to kind of see where the players for the actual Gold Cup and World Cup will forward. So we'll have some good information tomorrow to have a discussion. So look out for a show around those things tomorrow. I'll be busy during the day trying to get to the different places, get into the conferences, try to ask some questions. I know Tuesday Jamaica is having a press conference, or they'll have all the coaches will have virtual press conferences that are at the Gold Cup, and Jamaica's is on Tuesday, so I'll try to get into that. By that point, I would have seen the provisional squad, hopefully formulate some questions for that. So we'll have some programming around the Jamaica setups this week for sure. Tuesday night, I'll be coming out with a EPL review show for the week. Once all the games are finished, talking about all the EPL games and the FA Cup final. So yeah, a lot of content to be seen on the channel this week. We have some Jamaica content, some EPL content. We have Friday the Super Finals at JPL. So yeah, man, everybody who is not already locked into Jason Gooner TV, please do subscribe, turn on bell notifications as well, so that you are, notified whenever I go live. I don't really have a time set because man's a family man, man's have things to do with the family from time to time. So yeah, just work with all my thing. I have to work with people. Once we get to a level and we can say, yes, this time is our time, we'll do it. But for now, people will just have to turn on the bell notifications. I will try my best to share it around. BAM Sports bad me up earlier, so I was sending another group. But sometimes you just have to turn on the camera and just start the thing, bro. So it go. But big up to each and everybody that tune in. Saskia Gooner, big up yourself. BM, big up yourself. Travis, MF, big up to Dean Tomlinson again for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. The super sticker. Big up to Wun, big up Juras, pass through Omar Fowlin, Wun, Adolfo Martinez did pass through, Punrai pass through, Rob Smith, big up yourself, Joseph Brown, big up yourself, MF, big up yourself, if I never big you up yet. Who else is there in the building tonight? Gunners Bastard there early, Shirley Aran, Nitro, big up yourself, always tune into the channel. Najee Miller, first me see you, but big up yourself. Lee Young, come give you the bad news, just from a fine, say the news not as bad. Big up yourself, same way, Lee Young. Zaba HD, long time when I see you up on the channel, but big up yourself, you did there earlier. So yeah, man, all the people that did pass through, 876 Jamrock, Sylvester Whittingham, all the people that got a chance to watch the game in the Discord, big up on yourself. And yeah, man, thanks again for a great stream, people. People turning on for the JPL, we love to see it. Look, we know that we lament the level of the football in the league and stuff, but I, for one, will always give it the time just to watch, especially when it gets to these levels, the playoffs and stuff, because this is supposed to be the highest level that we have to offer in terms of the local football. So I just want to watch it, so that when we have the conversations and I am giving a point or a take on players and why I think this player should play over this player, there's no point that I don't give the time to the JPL, because they're going to be in the conversation, people. So, hopefully people realize that when I talk about things, I make sure that I have some kind of knowledge of it. Even tonight, like them ask me a question about something, I have some speculative stuff in my head, but I don't really do my checks and balances yet. I'm not going to talk about it. Same way I view the football players and talking about football players. You know, make no sense me I tell you not to pick a man if me never see the man play and can tell you why you not to pick him. Or vice versa. There's no point me I argue to pick a person and make you tell you why you're supposed to pick the person. So that's why I give the time to the football. I watched the game earlier, even though I wasn't on live. So I saw the Mobile game, I saw this game, and that is it, bro. That is it. People, a lot of my friends them say, yo, I can't believe say you watch the JPL so much and but look, thanks to Sportsmax, it's not that difficult. I have it on my phone, on my device them. So when I have the time, I do watch it. So yeah, man, that's how it go. Should Atkinson go to the Unity Cup? Absolutely. Absolutely. If we're taking, from what I've heard, anywhere between 12 and 16 players to the Unity Cup, I don't see how you're taking 12 or 16 players to the Unity Cup from the JPL and Atkinson is not one of them. That is crazy. That is crazy. But every time he goes to get called, something is wrong. So maybe he'll pull out again because he's injured. I don't know. Hope Jamaica qualifies and get to Toronto. Big support there. Yes, that would be great if we could play in Toronto. I have family there. Some know good in terms of a place for stay. And yeah, the atmosphere would be lit. That would be a very pro-Jamaica crowd. Well, it depends who we play, because all World Cup teams travel strong, but we'd have a good crowd there. Respect Gooner, yeah, man. You know, we're opinionated, you know. Everybody not going to like it, but at least we have one. Anyway, people, that is it, you know. Big up to each and every one. Guru turned up late, but I say yes, Atkinson should go to the Unity Cup. Big up on yourself, people. Thanks again for tuning in. At the end of each stream on this program, you probably know by now if you've been around, I always say these words. I am Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. And until next time, we're out. Big up yourself. Bless. Another Mount Pleasant Cavalier final. Top of her speed. The ultimate grudge match. Bless up, people.